Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a little video kind of talking to you guys about my experience at Rose City Comic Con in Portland this year. If you didn't see my last video, it was an entire packing video on what I was going to bring, and I also said that I was going to vlog it, but I got so caught up in the moment that I only vlogged little bits and pieces here and there. So I kind of wanted to tell you the stories of just my experience of the days that I was there. So starting off with the morning of traveling to Portland, I had gotten up, taken the bus down to Portland, met my friend there, and then that night we slept at her house, had a conversation when I got there. It was so fun. When we got there, her good friend was visiting her house as well, so we sat around, ate pizza, watched Halloween movies. Then after that, her friend left, and her and I went to bed to wake up for the first day of Comic-Con the next day. So the next morning we got up at like 5:30 in the morning because we were driving to a certain location to take what they call the MAX in Portland, which is also kind of like a train, a transportation train or train car. So we took the train car and they call it the MAX in Portland. So we took that to the convention center, checked in and got our badges and walked around the convention center. It was so cool. I loved seeing all the artists. I did get some things from some artists and I will show you what those are at the end of this video, but that's what we did the first day. We just kind of wandered around and explored basically, but then that same day we ended up getting an autograph from Matthew Lewis, who plays Neville Longbottom in the Harry Potter films. We went up and got an autograph from him because her niece was going to meet us on Sunday. She was going to come on Saturday, but then things changed and she decided to come on Sunday instead. So we went up to Matthew Lewis and got an autograph from him so that we could give it to her as like a really sweet present. And then we went to the Harry Potter panel, which was called Return to Hogwarts, and that had Jason Isaacs, Matthew Lewis of course, and Dan Fogler, who was in the Fantastic Beasts movies as Jacob Kowalski, who is absolutely amazing. I flipping love him. But we went to his panel and it was seriously the best panel ever. Oh my gosh, you guys. I loved it so much. It was pretty much up there with Jason Isaacs' panel this year at Seattle Comic-Con. But you know what? This was just like so fun and hilarious. Dan Fogler was seriously like just cuckoo and hilarious and pretty much adorable. I didn't realize how attractive he was. Holy moly. And I don't know, it was just so fun. And then I decided before the panel started that I was going to ask a question, and this is what happened.
And I just have to say, like, I'm such a huge, like, Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts fan. Like, I grew up to Harry Potter, and I'm just, like,
Thanks for making us feel old.
It's really close to my heart. But my question is, since, like, Fantastic Beasts have come out, like, which era would you live in? Would you live in Grindelwald's era or Voldemort's era?
Did you ever watch The West Wing? Remember The West Wing? No! You should watch it. I'd live in Jed Bartlett's era. That's where I mean, I'm right there with you. Absolutely. Go on.
Well, shit. I think just because the grass is greener, I'd want to live in their era.
Yeah.
Era.
And where would you live?
Oh, shit.
I don't know.
Oh, her.
I probably live in the older period. I just really like that time. But I would also, honestly, I'd want to live in both.
Oh, was it 1910s, 1920s?
1920s.
1920s?
Yeah.
Yeah, no iPhones.
Yeah. probably like both. Go one and then.
You can do both with this time turner. Everyone gets a time turner.
Come on up.
So as you just saw, that was my question. Seriously, best moment of my life. Literally so fun. They were just so hilarious. After the panel, my friend and I headed back downstairs to take a picture with Matthew Lewis, and that was amazing. I will show you a picture. This is what the picture looks like. It is fabulous. I love it. It's basically just me, him, and his two girls. I was literally in love. I was just literally so in love, and like, look how beautiful he is. He's just gorgeous. Like, can we just like admire him for a while? Oh my goodness, he was beautiful. Even when we got the autographs, I was freaking out when he had come out for his autographs. I almost started like crying and I was hyperventilating. Anyway, that was the most amazing day ever. And then after we met Matthew, we just kind of wandered around for a little bit and explored more of the convention and saw so many amazing things. We got some, like I said, really amazing prints from artists and even like merchandise from some of the artists. And then after we did all of that, we went straight back home because we were exhausted from waking up at 5 in the morning. Oh my goodness. Then the next morning, we got up and we immediately got in line to meet Dan Folger for his autograph that day. Hi guys, update. So I just got done meeting Jacob Kowalski, aka Dan Folger. He was the nicest person ever. When we were taking a selfie with him, he touched my hand. Like, he held it for a good like 30 seconds. I'm so happy. Now, the selfie was amazing. I was so giddy afterwards. I was like, Dan Folger just seriously was holding my hand for like 30 seconds and I was seriously freaking out. But I will insert the picture right here. It was so beautiful and he is amazing, and I already said I just love him so much. It was the best moment, like another really great moment at Rose City Comic Con this year. So after I got a picture, I ran to get an autograph from Anthony Michael Hall, who was in The Breakfast Club, 16 Candles. He also played a character called Trout in the TV show Psych and many other films, and I went and got an autograph from him, and he was, seriously guys, the nicest person. He was so sweet. I shook his hand. I told him that my mom had introduced me to The Breakfast Club, and I told him how much I loved him in Psych as Trout, and he was just talking to me about that for a good like minute or so. It was just like the best thing. I was telling him all the weird things that he did and how I loved it so much in the show, and he was so happy to talk to me about it. And this is the picture that I got him to sign. It's so amazing. I had this Breakfast Club picture for a really long time, and when I heard he was coming to Rose City this year, I had to pack it in my bag and have him sign it for me. And it says, "To Jasmine with my best wishes, love, Anthony Michael Hall." And I was just so happy with it. Oh my goodness, it's just seriously so beautiful. And then I headed over to the autograph booth for Zachary Levi. Now I'm over to meet Zachary Levi. Oh my goodness, I haven't met him in like 6 years. So nervous, but I hope he remembers. I'm gonna tell him all the story that we were talking after Serenity. So that's what I'm up to right now. Got my picture. I'm like freaking out. I'm so excited. I'm like nervous. That was a little bit of a pickle because he had just got done with the panel at noon, and so during noon to 12:30 he was actually having a lunch break, which I totally understand, and so I didn't get an autograph from him at that round. The person said we could come back at 2, but maybe we wouldn't get a spot in line, so that was really heartbreaking to me. But then on the good news is I met someone in line and they said they would kindly, oh my goodness, so sweet, at the bottom of their heart, save my spot for me while I went to go get a picture with Carrie Elways, who played Wesley in Princess Bride. And also Pierre Despereaux in Psych, and so I was so grateful for them so that they could save my spot for Zachary, but I could also go do other things. So then while that person was waiting in line, I went to go meet Carrie, and it was so magical. He was so dreamy and so cute, and the picture turned out amazing. And this is the picture, you guys. Isn't it beautiful? I love it so much, and I love how he's wearing glasses. It's priceless. I ended up getting an autograph. As you can see, it's very light. It's in silver Sharpie, and it says, "To Jasmine, as you wish, Carrie." So I thought that was so sweet and so amazing because I love Princess Bride, and I just said he could write any quote he wanted, but instead he wrote, "As you wish," and I just thought that was so sweet of him. And then after the picture, I rushed back to see Zachary Levi, and he came out. I got his autograph, and I had a picture of the two of us when we had met 6 years ago, and I was so excited to tell him about our little conversation after the showing of Serenity at Petco Park. I kind of told him the story about it. He didn't really remember, but you know what? That is okay. At least I told him. I had been wanting to tell him that for so long, and it was just so magical. So this is the picture of Zachary and I 6 years ago, and then this is his signature. He said, "Jasmine, blessings, Zachary Levi," and I was just seriously so happy. I'm so excited to put it back in its frame and just look at it. I'm just seriously so happy with it. And I'm so glad that I got to do all the things that I wanted to do. So that is my experience and all the pictures that I took and autographs, and I am just so happy with them all and my stories and everything like that. But now I wanted to show you guys a couple of the things that I bought from some of the artists. So the first thing I got was actually a bag. It's kind of like a wristlet because at the end of the first day I was carrying my big heavy backpack purse, and let me tell you, my back was seriously killing me. I was in so much pain. I was already having sore hip pains, and I was just thinking to myself, I just don't want to carry this backpack anymore. So I decided to walk around and find a little mini purse so that I could just carry it and then have a little tote bag filled with all of my protective sleeves and pictures, so that when I went and got autographs or photo ops, it wouldn't be as heavy and stuff like that. So the bag that I ended up finding was this clutch, and it has it's Harry Potter fabric, and it's like Gryffindor themed. It is so adorable. I love it so much. It's really soft, but it has a hat, cage, some books, a mug with the Gryffindor G on it, and then the Sword of Gryffindor, and the scarf, and a pumpkin. It's just really fall, but seriously, I'm totally going to be wearing this a lot, like a lot, and I just love it. It has 2 zippers, one for like your phone or some other things, and then the bigger pocket you could put like a mini wallet in here and other things that you might need, and it definitely holds a lot of stuff. You would be surprised, and I just love how you can just hold it on your wrist and not even think about, you know, having things, you know, just having your hands kind of free to talk whatever you wanted. And then I decided to get 4 prints because they were 4 for $20, and I love these prints so much. They're so beautiful, and I'm so excited to frame them and put them on my wall. So the first one is Tangled, and this is what it looks like. It is so gorgeous. It's got Flynn, and he's climbing up her hair, and I told myself I think the next time I meet Zachary I might have him sign this just because it's so beautiful, but I don't even know because it's just so precious. So this was the first print I got, and then the next one is Tangled theme, but this one has kind of all of her elements, so the flower, the lantern, Pascal, the crown, kind of all incorporated in her dress. You'll just have to see, but it says, "I see the light," and this is what it looks like. It is so gorgeous. When I saw it, I absolutely fell in love with it. I was so happy with that picture. Then I got another one similar to the Tangled one I just showed you, but it has Princess Jasmine on it because my name is Jasmine, and I thought, you know what better picture to get than this one, because, you know, I actually love Princess Jasmine too. So, and it says "A Whole New World," which I thought is so beautiful. I just love it so much. And the last one I got is an owl because I love owls. I love anything owls. And oh my goodness, I thought it was so beautiful, and I love how it's wearing a flower crown. It's just so gorgeous. So those are all the prints that I got, and the cute bag, and my whole Comic-Con experience. I hope you guys enjoyed this video with the little mini clips in between. I know I didn't vlog it, and I said I would, but it was just running around back and forth. So hopefully next time I'll vlog Seattle. I'm also planning hopefully to go to Wizard World, which is in Portland next January, this coming January. So I'm planning on going to that, so let's hope I can vlog that this time for you, which will also be my first Wizard World con, so I'm excited about that. But anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye guys!